Alright boys, welcome to Collin's Cowboy Kitchen. Now today we gonna make one of my favorite foods. I love breakfast food. And today I'm gonna show you one of the staples of my cowboy breakfast kitchen, and one thing that's gonna be one of your staples in your cowboy breakfast kitchen. Now, first thing we're gonna do is you're gonna need to get you some of these hash browns. Alright, so this is what we like to call the cowboy breakfast bowl. And in your bowl, you need a base. All right, you need a base. So that's what the hash browns is going to be. That's going to be our base. All right, so the four main ingredients that you're going to need for this cowboy breakfast bowl, you're going to need some hash browns, you're going to need some sausage, you're going to need some eggs, and you're going to need some cheese. All right, that's four things you're going to need. Only four things you need. All right, your family's going to love this one. I promise you that. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get these hash browns. All right, we're going to get these things and put up in the air fryer. Right? You're going to want you to put you the air fryer at about 380 degrees, and we're going to cook them about 15 minutes. But you're going to want to preheat the air fryer about 3 minutes or so beforehand. Just make sure it's a little warm. And then we're going to put these things up in there for 15 minutes, and then we're going to flip them about halfway through. So about 7-8 minutes, flip them 7-8 minutes. All right, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to get these things up in the air fryer, and then I'm going to take you over to the stove, and we're going to cook some eggs. So y'all join me at the stove. Alright boys, so we're over here at the stove. So we're going to cook some eggs. Alright, so I got my pot, my little pan right here on the stove. We got it turned on to 3. So you're going to want it kind of turned down a little low. But you're going to make sure that pan gets warm. Get you some oil up in the pan to kind of get it smooth so the eggs will not stick. You know, and so we got, I use 3 eggs, but you can use as many or as little eggs as you want. That's up to you. So we got them kind of already stirred up here in this bowl. And so then what we're going to do is we're just going to pour these eggs in the pan, and we're going to scramble them up a little bit. So that's all what we're going to do right here. All right, we're just going to pour these eggs right up there up in that bowl. And then we're going to let these things cook for a second, and then we're going to start scrambling them. And then we're going to flip the hash browns up here in just a minute. All right, boys, so it's been about halfway through the hash browns. That's what they look like. And then we're going to flip them over and let them cook for another 7 minutes or so. All right, boys, so we got the finished product. That's what them hash browns look like. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get ourselves a scoop of our hash browns right here. And we're just going to get them up in our bowl. And we're going to make our base. Get these things all up in there. Some good looking hash browns right there, I tell y'all what. Now, in the meantime, what we did was we cooked us some eggs and got that cheese kind of going on it. All right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to scoop these eggs down up in this bowl too. Just like that. And then we can just put that in there. Then we're going to get ourselves some seasonings. And we're going to get this stuff seasoned up pretty good. Of course, get some heat on it with that pepper. Okay, there we go. It wasn't coming out. And then, of course, get a little bit of flavor on it with that ton of seeds. And then also, we cooked some sausage patties in the microwave. So we got, we kind of got these cut up a little bit, and we just gonna slide these down up in there too. Now I used 2 pieces. I used 3 sausage patties. You can use 2 or 4 or however many you want. That's up to you. And then we just gonna stir this thing around up in here, kind of like that. All right, and we gonna go eat it. All right, boys, welcome back to Collin's Cowboy Kitchen. Now, we done got it finished, and that's what it looks like right there. Now, ain't that a beauty? My goodness, this thing looks incredible. Let's get some of this here food on it. Let's see, we got some eggs, some sausage, some hash brown, and let's try it out and see how it tastes. Boy, I tell y'all what. That make you want to run through a brick wall right there, I tell y'all what. That's some good food right there. Y'all make sure y'all try this cowboy breakfast bowl out. And you like and subscribe with the video. And you leave a comment and tell me what you think about it, and maybe if you what else you'd like to see Cowboy Collin cook in his kitchen. And we'll see y'all here next time at Collin's Cowboy Kitchen.